Destination Travels. It's your boy Mel, and today we're going to be learning how much does it cost to live in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Now, for those of you that have never been on my channel before, I'm all about traveling slow. All that rushing, oh, we got to get here and there. I don't feel like you ever learn the culture. Even worse, I don't think you make friends. You're traveling here for a day, there for a day, there for a day, and it's beautiful to see, but there's no exchange of culture. You really don't learn much, and we don't do that over here. So, just to be clear, I've been traveling in Vietnam now for about 5 months. I've been traveling in total for over a year. First started off in Japan, went to Thailand, went to Laos, went to Cambodia. Now I'm in Vietnam. But I've also been traveling over the last maybe 6 years. Been to Europe, been to South America. For a little over a year now, I've been traveling Asia. Japan, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand. I've stayed in each place at least 3 to 4 months. And I know what you're thinking, this must cost me a fortune. But actually, living in Ho Chi Minh City, and even any place in the world, while traveling slowly, has actually cost me less than I would living in America. Well, first thing we'll be talking about is accommodation, food, bills, and gym membership. These are the things that are gonna cost you the most being in Ho Chi Minh City. I will not be talking about airfare, anything to do with hair, mostly because I'm not sure where you're from, and I'm not sure your hairstyle. You could be bald, lace front, wig, not quite sure. To each his own. But these things have way too many variables. I will teach you how to get cheap flights in the next video. So, being that I'm a digital nomad, there's a few things that I can't live without. One of them, AC. I spend at least 4 hours in my room working a day, and it gets hot. Another thing is Wi-Fi. Really can't live without it. I'm a digital nomad, I need Wi-Fi. Third thing can't live without is obviously shelter, food, water, all those things. Most places does not come with drinking water, but you can always buy big bottles for cheaper. I personally just go to the corner store and buy water. I will factor that all in to the price. So now we're going to talk about accommodations. Personally, I live in D1. There are, as you go further out, cheaper deals, but when you move to a new city, you sort of want to stay where the action is. So the action is all in D1, mostly. There are bars all over the city. Some of them are really cheap. But in D1, they have Boy Bean. That's the biggest nightlife in Ho Chi Minh City. Now, so there's 3 options when you want to go with housing in Ho Chi Minh City. Now you have the minimalist, you got the mid-range, and of course you got the baller option. But we're going to stick around the lower mid-range area. I'm talking about pie in the sky. I'm staying away from that. I do believe in quality, not quantity. So I'm gonna give you the best bang for your buck, at the same time saving you hundreds of dollars. As far as the minimalist, now this range between 180 and around 240. With that, you will have your own room. Well, you should have your own room. There may be places where you might share a room. In that case, that should be way cheaper. I'm talking $100 a month. But in the 180 a month, you should have your own room. You may have a shared bathroom. You'll most likely be living with locals. That's actually a very good thing. Help you learn the language, show you how to get around. Definitely show you where the cheaper food options are. But you should be living with locals at that 180 range. You will have free Wi-Fi, free electricity, free AC. If you don't, you can negotiate those things in for probably an extra 20 bucks a month. And then you may or may not have parking. Mostly I walk. I don't see no reason to get on a grab bike. I wasn't driving a bike in America. I'm not gonna learn how to drive a bike now. So this next step up is the mid-range, and now we're talking from that maybe 240, 230 range all the way up to the 300s. Now with this, you'll get your own bathroom. Some people that's important, some people not so much. But you do still get the AC, you get the Wi-Fi, you get all the trimmings as far as you might get new sheets on your bed. You do get cleaning service for the minimalist and the mid-range. I'm sorry I didn't mention that before. Cleaning service, basically they come into your room, they clean up, they leave. You should get that about once a week for that price. Now, if you push it up just a little bit, and we're talking from that 300 range to the $380. Now we're talking cleaning service twice. You might be able to negotiate a laundry service with that. You still have the Wi-Fi, nice looking bathroom, your own bathroom, most likely a bigger room or some type of hotel looking type of situation. You'll be on the main streets, very close most likely to Boyevine. Like I said, that's where all the food, the bars, and a lot of parks and things of that nature. Actually, some of the best deals I've had was in that $300 to $380 deal. And with that, a lot of people just want to, cultural exchange. With that, you might be able to negotiate a cheaper price, especially if they like it. So next is food. Vietnam, like most Asian countries that I've been to, is known for their street food. Then you got the banh mi. Please let me know if I'm saying that right in the comments below. I'm sorry if I offend anybody with that, with my pronunciation. I am learning, trying to learn Vietnamese. It's a tonal language. It's a little different than an American language. But anyways, some of the best street food here is the banh mi and the pho. Now, pho is fucking amazing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's roughly about $3.50. The banh mi is about $1. So put that together, you get a banh mi for breakfast. That is the breakfast food. Pho is more for dinner. We're looking at what, $5.50. Not too bad for a day's worth of eating. Both things are very delicious. Pho is actually a noodle dish. Throw in some beef. I don't really eat pork, but for those pork eaters, you can throw in beef, pork, all types of vegetable, herbs, spices. Amazing. In Vietnam, it's often much cheaper to eat the street food, different restaurants, and things of that nature. Better than grocery shopping where you spend time cooking, have to package it. Sometimes it's not as fresh, and it's all for the same price. I also use a meal prepping service for my nutrition plan. I eat 3 to 4 meals a day, 5 days a week, and then on the weekend I get to eat out, have some fun. I use FitFood to be in, but I'll put a link in the description with at least 3 other delivery services that you can use when you get here. It costs me roughly about $40 a week. That's $120. So it costs me about $40 a week. I'll put that into the food calculations. Plus, we've got the waters, and you have your weekend meals. For transportation, I like to walk. It's cheaper. That's 2 of the services that you use. More closer to Uber and Lyft. Now, with Grab, it's actually in other different countries. I definitely used it in Thailand. Everything is in walking distance. The park, 10 minutes away. But I do understand rainy days, hot days, you may have a child that you're traveling with. You may be going to the bar, you don't want to be sweaty before you get there. You definitely want to use Grab or Go Viet. And like I said, there are 2 or 3 options on Grab where you can use the taxi, you can use the streetcar, or you can use the motorbike. Being on a motorbike, be careful, do not have your phone out. Please keep your luggage and things closed, and try not to hug the Grab driver while he's driving. Long story. Anyways, the safer option would be the car or the taxi driver, but they will take a little bit of longer time because they cannot cut through traffic like the motorbike can. Now, being that I walk, I'm gonna say that around roughly $3 will get you wherever you need to go and back. So I'll factor that in, $2-3 every day. Go about 60 or 90. But like I said, you probably won't use it every day only because most things is in walking distance. Once you get used to crossing the street, you'll be fine. Next, gym membership. Now, in the last 5 months, I've had 2 or 3 gym memberships. Not really because any of them were better than the other. Most likely, I moved and or wanted to see what the next gym was like. Sometimes you gotta find your fit with the gym, but they have different gyms for all different kind of budgets. Currently, I'm at the higher end with California Fitness, but there's also Fit 24. In the description, I'll leave a link for a few of the gyms that I personally use and I found were very decent for different types of budgets. But I'm at the higher end right now with California Fitness. I roughly pay about $40 a month, $45 a month. I'll put that inside the budget as well. Bills are next. That's something you really can't get away from. Even if majority of the bills are locked in with the home and accommodation, you do have to worry about your phone. Now I know what you're thinking, phone bill, that gotta cost a lot. Actually, in Asia, I found phone bills are very affordable. Now you have the VTEL, that's currently what I use. I actually use internet all the time, 30 gigs. I'm on the phone, I'm using internet right now actually. I'm on the phone, I'm always downloading, I'm doing something on the internet. I use 30 gigs, never run out of internet. It's one of the biggest packages there. It's roughly about 300 dong, which equals roughly $15. But I also use Skype because I like to call home using the internet, and I like to do it for free for $54. I can call a limited amount of people. They can call me, I can text message. So I put that in with my monthly, $54 a year, divide that by 12, that equals about $450. So altogether for phone bill, I'll say $17.50. If you add it all together, $240 for food, water, fun, a little bit of that stuff. $360, that's for the highest mid-range for your home. $17.50, and that's for your phone bill. $45, that's for your gym membership. $60 for transportation. Now, for accommodation, I will show you the videos and give you links for different places that you can use. I often use Airbnb, but you can also use word of mouth or hostels, whichever one. But the best bang for my buck has always been Airbnb and or using word of mouth. So anyways, all that adds up to about $722.50. It does not include like flights, toiletries, hair, anything like that. But where I'm from, $800 is minimum for rent. And here you are paying $800 for basically your whole living standards here. Now, you may think, hey, how am I supposed to get that $800? Well, you can save now if you're working. You can save up $800 a month, times that by 5, that's your total. Or you can do what I do, or you can do what I do. Attain a skill, become a digital nomad, make $800 a month, and then come over here where that $800 a month can be put into use. Now, I know what you're thinking, how long does that take? Well, it depends on your marketing skills and things of that nature. I'll do another video where I talk about different jobs that I've had, while on the road this past year, and what I do to make money to travel. Oh, you're still here. Great. Hit the like button, subscribe. This is No Destination Travels. Go back to the video. See you later.